Assalamu alaikum to all viewers. वेलकम टू द लाइफ साइंसेस यूट्यूब चैनल। आज हम क्विज़ नंबर 21 करने जा रहे हैं। प्रीवियस हम 20 क्विज़ कर चुके हैं बॉटनी के। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग फंगाई कंटेन्स हेलोसिनोजेंस? मोर्चेला एस्कुलेंटा, अमानिता म्यूस्केरिया, न्यूरोस्पोरा स्पीशीज, Astilago species. Fungi contains hallucinogens or Amanita muscaria. Next is, which one of the following is wrong about Kara? कारा के बारे में कौन सी स्टेटमेंट गलत है? अपर एंथ्रीडियम एंड लोअर ओगोनियम is wrong about Kara. नेक्स्ट, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर पीट फॉर्मेशन? कोयले के बनने के लिए कौन सी ज़रूरी है? स्फैगनम इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर पीट फॉर्मेशन। नेक्स्ट इज, प्लेसेंटा एंड पेरिकार्प आर बोथ एडिबल पोर्शंस इन एप्पल, बनाना, टोमेटो, पोटैटो। In tomato, placenta and pericarp are edible parts. When the margins of sepals or petals overlap one another without any particular direction, the condition is termed as vexillary, imbricate, twisted, valvate. The condition is termed as imbricate. Next is, you are given a fairly old piece of dicot stem and dicot root. Which of the following anatomical structures will you use to distinguish between the two? Secondary xylem, secondary phloem, protoxylem, cortical cells. We use protoxylem. Next, which one of the following statements is correct? The seed is grasses is not endospermic. Mango is a parthenocarpic fruit. A proteinaceous aileron layer is present in maize grain. A sterile pistil is called as a staminode. A proteinaceous aileron layer is present in maize grain. Next, tracheids differ from other trachary elements in having experience strips, being imperforate, lacking nucleus, being lignified. Tracheids differ from other trachary elements in being imperforate. Next is, an example of edible underground stem is carrot, groundnut, sweet potato. Potato is example of edible underground stem. Next is, the osmotic expansions of a cell kept in water is chiefly regulated by mitochondria, vacuoles, plastids, ribosomes. The osmotic expansions of a cell kept in water is chiefly regulated by vacuoles. Next is, match the following and select the correct answer. लिस्ट 1 में है सेंट्रियोल, क्लोरोफिल, क्रिस्टी, राइबोसोम्स। लिस्ट 2 में है इनफोल्डिंग्स इन मिटोकॉन्ड्रिया, थैलाकॉइड्स, न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स, बेसल बॉडी ऑफ सीलिया और फ्लैजेला। सेंट्रियोल मैच करेगा बेसल बॉडी ऑफ सीलिया और फ्लैजेला के साथ। क्लोरोफिल मैच करेगा थैलाकॉइड्स। क्रिस्टी मैच करेगा इनफोल्डिंग्स इन मिटोकॉन्ड्रिया एंड राइबोसोम्स विल मैच विद न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स। ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट। नेक्स्ट इज, डॉक्टर एफ वेंट नोटेड दैट if coliptile tips were removed and placed on agar for 1 hour, the agar would produce a bending when placed on one side of freshly cut coliptile stumps. Of what significance is this experiment. The significance of this experiment is it made possible the isolation and exact identification of oxygen. Next is deficiency symptoms of nitrogen and potassium are visible first in senescent leaves, young leaves, roots, buds. Deficiency symptoms of nitrogen and potassium are visible first in senescent leaves. Next is anaxigenic photosynthesis is characteristic of Rhodospermum, Spirogera, Chlamydomonas, alba. Anaxigenic photosynthesis is characteristic of Rhodospermum. Next is a few normal seedlings of tomato were kept in a dark room. After a few days, they were found to have become white colored like albinos. Which of the following terms will use to describe them? Mutated, embellished, etiolated, defoliated. The term will use etiolated. Next is which one of the following growth regulators is known as stress hormone? Stress hormone कौन सा है? abscisic acid, ethylene, gibberellic acid, indolic acid. Abscisic acid is known as stress hormone. Next is Geitonogamy involves. It will involve fertilization of flower by the pollen from another flower of the same plant. Next, male gametophyte with least number of cells is present in Teres, Funaria, Lilium, Pinus. Male gametophyte with least number of cells is present in Lilium. Next is an aggregate fruit is one which develops from multicarpellary syncarpus ganaceum, multicarpellary apocarpus ganaceum, complete inflorescence, multicarpellary superior ovary. An aggregate fruit is one which develops from multicarpellary apocarpus ganaceum. Next is pollen tablets are available in the market for supplementing food. Next is function of filiform apparatus is to guide the entry of pollen tube. Next is non-albuminous seed is produced in maize, castor, wheat, pea. Non-albuminous seed is produced in pea. Next is fruit color in squash is an example of recessive epistasis, dominant epistasis, complementary genes, inhibitory genes. Fruit color in squash is an example of dominant epistasis. Next is in vitro clonal propagation in plants is characterized by PCR and RAPD, Northern blotting, electrophoresis, and HPLC microscopy. In vitro clonal propagation in plants is characterized by polymerase generation and RAPD. Next and last question of this quiz: an analysis of chromosomal DNA using the Southern hybridization technique does not use electrophoresis, blotting, autoradiography, PCR. An analysis of chromosomal DNA using the Southern hybridization technique does not use PCR. So आज का हमारा क्विज एंड हुआ. प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब द चैनल, like the video and share with friends. If you have any question, you can ask in comment section. Thanks.